This is the DarkWalker ShotPad, and I challenged myself to play CS2 on it. Oh, I just dropped it. Let me tell you, it didn't go so well at first. But before we go any farther, if you don't know what the DarkWalker is, I have a full review of it on my YouTube channel. In a quick summary, it's basically a keyboard and mouse all in one. You might be asking, how is that possible? Well, they use a trackpad for your mouse. And your keyboard layout consists as a bunch of buttons on a controller. For your main WASD keys, they use a joystick, and it's a little weird, but it works. Now, let's get into this trashy video. My first instinct was, of course, to jump in a custom or private match to feel out how bad this is. Honestly, it wasn't even that bad. The keyboard controls were very simple to pick up, especially for a game like CS2. But the trackpad, on the other hand, definitely needs some work. After failing to get a kill and getting outperformed by a random bot, I decided to increase my sensitivity. However, I increased it way too much, and I ended up just whiffing around and missing every shot. Once I figured out I had my sense way too high, I lowered it, and I think I found the sweet spot for this trackpad. So I decided the only other option I had left after getting my sense perfect was to hop straight into a comp match. Since my boy TJ Alpha and the real Zonder aren't on PC, I had to pick up my boy Raptor. Now that it's us two, we hopped straight into competitive.
I'm ready, Kevin.
Guys, I tell you, we can't.
And what went down was quite unexpected.
Look at my gloves, Tadzy.
Hold on,
Turn around.
move my way over.
Put on.
Do you see him? Yeah, he's left. Come on in, Tadzy. Where? Go.
Oh, to the right, to it.
Get him. Fine, it's fine. Oh, damn! One tap whiff is what he named his ghost skin. Or his USPS skin. Grab
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Do I have time to run over to the other side?
Dude, your movement is so funny looking with that thing. Place like coming to your right, coming to your right.
Huh.
You're right now. Yeah.
Can't do much when you have a trackpad. The first round started out strong, and somehow I was at the top of the leaderboard. Not surprising, especially when it's pistol rounds. But the second round didn't go so well. As I was peeking with the MP5, I got hit by the Nova shotgun, which knocked me down to 17 health with one shot. Then I decided to peek again, because why not? And he one-pumped me like a champ. And it was up to our teammates. But they did make it up and win us the round. On to the next one, I was finally able to buy an AK. I'm just gonna show you how bad I was with the AK. I'm not picking this. You can have fun with that.
Oh! Okay. I didn't even see him. I'm not doing good. For every time
Don't watch me.
So worse. I'm not watching. Now I am.
I have to say, using the AK with a trackpad is kind of awful. It's one of those guns that you need to be very precise with it. But with a trackpad, in my experience so far, I fail terribly. I can't do it. Trying aiming on a trackpad. But I have to say, I was still able to pick up some kills, even though my aim is absolute gutter trash. Moving on, after a few rounds of smacking these kids left and right, giving them a good backhand, I decided to switch up to the AUG or the SG55. A gun with a scope on it. Now, if you guys play CS, you understand this isn't a really good weapon. It is good, but it also isn't. But after I picked it up, I was able to pick up plenty of kills and be pretty accurate with it. Using the trackpad, I gotta say, for a little bit, I was feeling really good using this weapon with the DarkWalker, but it still had its downsides. When we switched to the opposite side, I picked up an MP11, and this is where I think the sweet spot is with the DarkWalker's touchpad. Give me those SMGs. You don't need to have precise aim with an SMG, so you can smack anybody's kid in the back of the head, just walk up to them on the playground and go, "Hey buddy, what?" After getting a few kills, I upgraded to the P90, the dominant spray weapon. And no, I'm not going to use an LMG, the McGavin. In the end, I was still able to take the W and be above two of my bottom fragging teammates, one of them being Raptor, because he's that guy. But I just wasn't done yet. I decided to play one more ranked match, and it went about the same. We were able to get the W, even though I was using a trackpad for a mouse. Besides a controller for my keyboard, I also decided to hop in a couple of casual games to get a better feel of the trackpad and the controller itself. I gotta say, this thing's been a whole lot of fun to use. I played a couple of casual matches that didn't go so well because it's kind of hard when you're getting slammed by 1,500 people, but I was able to pick up some kills with the trackpad and be pretty accurate. I think saying that challenging myself to play CS2 with a trackpad, aka the DarkWalker controller, was an understatement. It was actually too easy. Next time, I need to try using a steering wheel. That being said, I think this could be a good option to play CS. But at the end of the day, a mouse and keyboard are just so much more superior than the DarkWalker. It's a fun controller to mess around with, and I think there's plenty of growth and potential with the controller. I can't wait to find out what else this controller can do and how good I can get with it. But that's just gonna take me a bit longer than just a couple of games to really understand how great this controller can be, especially with the ergonomics of the controller, having the buttons on the backside and having the trackpad up front. Now, I kind of made this video as kind of a joke to play CS and make a video about the DarkWalker. The DarkWalker is a lot of fun to use, and I wish it just could be a little more superior. I want to pick up a Steam controller, and if you guys have any opinions or have ever used a Steam controller, please let me know how accurate it is and how good it is compared to a DarkWalker. I plan on buying it and making a comparison video and making it why doesn't this exist anymore? Because we need a touchpad controller just to have it. And I think the DarkWalker kind of fills a spot with it being so awkwardly designed, especially with the giant touchpad. But again, it was a lot of fun to make this video, but I'm going to leave it there. You guys have a good one, and if you dislike the video, dislike it. If you like it, like it. Smash away.